Just letting you guys know you can listen to my No Bleeps podcast anywhere you stream podcasts or on my No Bleeps YouTube channel. Link in the description.
Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. Today we're going to be talking about James Charles because he has found himself in yet another scandal and the internet is not having it whatsoever with James. James recently made his big comeback to the internet after a couple of months off. He went on this break because of all of the backlash and all the allegations that were coming out against him, because with so many people having come out and said that they were speaking to James either on Snapchat in the DMs and they were not of age, and it was just a really bad situation. It was getting extremely out of hand and people wanted James to take accountability, realize how absolutely wrong it is to not only just DM fans in this way, but to go after people, not know their age, not check IDs. It was a whole big major issue. And ever since this, James has returned back and he's been making videos like normal. He's been literally in the kitchen cooking. He's been baking cookies. He's been doing his makeup. He has just been back on the grind, acting like nothing has happened in the past couple of months. And I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised because pretty much everybody else that has ever gotten into a scandal, especially this year, has come back and acted like nothing has happened at all. Like David Dobrik coming back, acting like everything is normal. I mean, even Tati's coming back, acting like everything is normal, posting normal content. But with James, I think people are just on extra high alert with what he's posting, what he's sharing, because his audience is really young. And his audience being young is also just kind of like a red flag towards the situation that had happened, because it involves people that are young. And so James has recently been expressing that he really wants to get into gaming more. He is friends with a lot of gamers and he really likes streaming and he really just wants to focus on that as well, aside from makeup. And he's also made it known that pretty much all of his projects that he has been working on, at least in the past year, have been put on hold. I'm pretty sure that is just because of the scandal and everything. I don't know if it's conflicting with his contracts or people don't want to work with him anymore, but it seems like everything that he was working towards releasing his own brand. I think he had a makeup line in the works that he had been trying to release since literally the first Dramageddon. But since all of this new drama, that has been pushed back again. And so James has found himself wanting to do new things, like really getting into gaming. I mean, he has changed his entire intro. He used to have a different intro. He changed the new intro to include him being a gamer, him in the kitchen, all of this stuff. James is really trying to come back and do a million things at once. And in the midst of James sharing that he really likes gaming and he loves watching gamers, he posted a selfie of himself on his Instagram story that caught him in a big load of backlash. People were just not having it with this. The gaming community doesn't want James to be a part of the gaming community because of this post. And it's just a major yikes. So what happened was James posted a selfie of himself. He was in his glam room, he was getting ready, and he took a selfie of himself in the mirror. And in the corner, you can see his computer, and he's watching a video of a gamer. And he posted with the caption, "About to get glam featuring at Real Purpled, playing Bed Wars to keep me entertained." And people were very quick to note that Purpled is not of age. And the fact that James is saying that somebody that is not of age is his entertainment is just really uncomfortable to them. And some people were saying this was a little bit extreme because obviously there are people that watch Charli D'Amelio or whatever. But I think people are just really, focused on this because James is past. His past just makes people very concerned about this. They have worries, they have concerns, and this makes them uncomfortable. Him saying these types of things makes them uncomfortable. And I think, if James did not have a past of any of this, I don't think anybody would even, remotely think that this was weird. But because of the past, people are extremely worried about the way that this was all presented and the fact that he thought that this was a good idea for him to post. I mean, I feel like if you were in a scandal that involves people that were not of age, you would just like never post ever again anything about anybody that was not 18 and up. Like, I mean, for real, that just sounds like a dangerous move.
Definitely, if the scandal never happened, I really do see that people would have been like, oh my god, James Charles is shouting out Purpled. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Or like blah blah blah, like, James, you know who Purpled is? Like, that's so cool. But obviously that is not the situation right now. That is not how people are viewing James being friends with people that are younger than him, and or saying that he's entertained by them, especially if they are guys.
Why would you want to risk that? And so people were very upset, and they took to Twitter and said, James, stay in the makeup community and leave the gamers alone. No, no, no. Absolutely the F not. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. This literally makes me uncomfortable, maybe even along with some of you guys, because of what he's done. So I'm only imagining how Purple feels right now. I'm just really hoping that he's doing well, because these types of things are forever scarring. Not James watching Purpled. Stay the F away from Purpled, please. James, what are you doing? If James Charles does not stay in his place for once. Now, James was very quick to take this down. I don't know if it was his team that told him to take it down, or if the backlash was just like that quick and he decided to take it down. But he did. He removed it from his Instagram story and he replaced it and just took 2 other selfies. And I mean, that's just so awkward. It's a mess. I mean, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. I really just think like if you were in a scandal, you would want to be more careful and not even like remotely even want to take like a single risk of an Instagram. Like, let's just keep everything just as clean and normal and scandal free as possible. Let's not talk about kids. Let's not watch kids. Let's not call them entertainment. That's just weird. It's bad. And I think a lot of people are wondering if he took the time during his break to kind of just like not be on the internet because people were upset, and if he just took that time to kind of like wait and see if people would calm down, or if he really did take the steps to learn why people were upset with him, how to prevent situations like this going forward, and how to, you know, really work on himself to not do the things that he had been doing in the last like year plus. So I think that's something that people really, really want to know. And I mean, James a couple weeks ago was even getting called out because he posted on his Instagram story basically saying that he was looking for somebody to design his thumbnails. He wanted somebody to completely like revamp the look of the way that he would be doing his thumbnails. He had been doing his thumbnails this whole time, and he really wanted somebody to come in and just like take a new like look at the way that his channel was designed, and he wanted a fun and fresh way to get people to like click on his videos. And so he put out a statement on Instagram and was telling people, you know, if they have talent and they think that they're a good fit, that they can DM him.
Hello, you guys. Again, sorry for talking so much on my stories today. I know it's been a lot, but this one's a little bit of like a fun announcement, so you guys might want to hear this. And that is that myself and the team are currently looking to work with some really talented graphic designers for future video thumbnails. Now, thumbnails for me has always been like the one part of the video process that I have refused to give up. I've done them myself for the past 5 years now, just because I love graphic design, I love Photoshop, and I love marketing. But at this point, I really would love to work with some new people just to get a different point of view. You know, they're always kind of the same style, like white backgrounds, myself in the middle, like making a cute face or makeup and showing and stuff. But I'd really be curious to see how other people would choose to market the content and get the most amount of views and clicks possible. So if you are a talented graphic designer and this sounds like something you'd be interested in, and if you've had experience working with marketing and thumbnails in the past, please send me a DM with examples of your work and your availability, and I would love to check them out and potentially get to work together. Thanks, guys.
And a lot of people did actually have an issue with this because they were saying, James, you have a team. You should be able to hire somebody through them. Why does somebody have to DM you? It just seems a little weird for somebody who's been getting in a lot of scandals based on their DMs that you would open up your DMs to the public and have this be the way that you're going to hire someone. So that's something that people did not like and kind of red flagged it there. But in terms of that situation compared to this, people were way more upset with this Instagram story and Purpled, and I can definitely see why. I mean, look at all these tweets, you guys, that people have been tweeting out, and the list just goes on and on and on about all these tweets. People were not having it with James Charles. So I definitely want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. How do you guys feel about the story that James posted and then deleted? Let me know. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.